Rusty boys. No one must hear of this. Do you recognize these names?
They are your generals. But I don't see my name.
Be thankful. I named these men as traitors. They're plotting to kill me. They think I will destroy Mother Russia. But you have always stood by me. When I regained the lands stolen by the Europeans and the Chinese, you were there. You fought nobly to make my dream come true. So now, I'm going to give this honor to you.
Death warrants?
Sign them. Reaffirm your loyalty to me by ridding Russia of her enemies.
Curious. Stalin said nothing about the truck Gradenko abandoned.
Containing elements of Iron Curtain.
Yes. We must get it back. I'm sure you'll find a suitable way to handle Comrade Gradenko.
The truck and its contents were abandoned somewhere in this region. The Allies captured the truck and brought it to this way station. They intend to move it to safe territory and study its contents carefully.
This cannot be allowed to happen. We cannot risk recapturing the truck. It is now a liability. Do not allow the truck or any Allied unit to leave the area.
Welcome back, Commander. Does anybody else think it's a little weird how there's a bald guy that just shows up every once in a while? Doesn't really seem to do much, and just is in the background. Whatever, can't be important. It, I guess once again comes to mind how weird it is that certain high-ranking members of the Soviet armed forces don't know about the Iron Curtain project. Well, no matter. Some people are being filled in, I guess. I've played this map a few times. You know, it doesn't always amount to a lot, but being able to sell so much in terms of like walls is pretty nice.
Construction complete. Prepare.
I should probably mention that there's several ways to beat this mission specifically. There's the cheesy way, which I will show, and there's a couple other ways that, honestly, you can just play this mission yourself. It's nice, all things said and done. It's also even more challenging. There's just something about these levels that just like increments nicely, and really takes the gloves off compared to the Allied campaign. At least in my opinion. The first thing to be worried about if you're doing something normal is that you definitely want to get some SAM sites up. Your mammoth tanks are absolutely not enough to defend against any sort of air power, and that is unfortunately what the Allies will send to you ASAP, and basically target your Tesla coil on the western side of your base.
Building.
And if you're the one to micromanage your harvester, you should tell them to grab as many gems as they can. As always, I go for the airfield first because, look, infinite use, rechargeable powers are just the way to go. We'll see that way in the future too. Don't worry about it. If you know about it, you know about it.
Mission saved.
Awaiting reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Construction.
Now, there's a few problems that can creep up if you decide to be rather generous,
Awaiting orders.
or I guess liberal, with how few defenses you want to leave at home.
Awaiting orders.
Reason being is that the southern and northern parts of your base are
Sir. Affirmative.
completely open to anybody deciding to just, attack you.
Awaiting orders.
And again, we see that this appears to be a two-team or two allied forces allied together type of scenario. But getting back to our base, the fact that the north and south positions are so open means that, well, if anybody wants to, they can kinda maybe sneak in some units from the bottom, or they could just have guys attack you from the regular northern spot.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
It doesn't really look like it right now, but if you ever actually play this mission, it makes sense for them to come from the north.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
The western side is more air power and stuff from the Brown? I guess we'll go with Brown base. And south is... I think it's blue-sided, but regardless. There's the units that we'd normally see. Oh, and helpfully they also provide some units from transport.
The base is under attack.
Awaiting orders.
Unit ready.
It's a real good thing that the Allies decided not to send those units towards the base. Because even with 2 SAM sites, 3 Apaches had a very easy time at basically dispatching a Tesla coil. It's nothing to sneeze at.
New construction.
And I guess in a way kind of promotes how useful those things can be. Although
Building.
I don't really ever show that off.
Ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Select target.
Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Now, as it's been stated in the cutscene, it's of great importance that you destroy the truck, or whatever is carrying the Iron Curtain parts. You're not really told what that is or what it looks like, but you can kinda infer that it's a truck. After all, it wouldn't make sense if there was a tank or APC or anything like that carrying stuff.
Awaiting orders.
Unit ready.
With that said, there's a couple, liabilities or just areas that are interesting if you play the quote-unquote proper way.
Yes, affirmative. Acknowledge. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledge.
And while you'll eventually figure out where the vehicle is if you use the spy plane long enough or often enough, it's important that you don't go straight for it if you're going the regular route. Mainly because the transport will get the hell out of Dodge. And if you don't have anything to stop it, well, you're kinda out of luck, and you're gonna be restarting the mission.
Construction complete.
Oh, and this is just taking advantage of a good opportunity to start a new base.
Spy plane ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Await affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
This is kind of why you don't want to leave your base completely open.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Vehicle reporting.
Lost.
I'd suggest doing stuff like, getting Tesla coils, but even that is risky. The investment in Tesla coils is also very heavy on your income,
Affirmative.
and truth be told, they usually come at you with enough stuff that it's not always worth it.
Saved. Select target.
So let's cheese this.
Select target. Reinforcements have arrived. Unit lost.
Ready and waiting once. Reporting. Affirmative.
Mission accomplished.